Okay, in chemistry, the most important topic and that has been readily tested in the exams is the amount of substance, right? The mole and the Avogadro constant. So let's have a look. Okay, so first of all, the definition. Now, what is 1 mole? Now, definition has been asked as well in the past papers. So, what is 1 mole? Basically, 1 mole of an element or compound is its relative atomic mass, right? Don't forget to use this term, relative atomic mass, right? AR, as denoted by this symbol, or relative molecular mass, MR, expressed in grams, right? So an amount of substance is measured in moles. So what is mole measuring? Amount of substance is measured by number of moles. And what is this number of moles thing, right? What are this number of moles? So number of moles can be basically calculated as mass of substance in grams divided by mass of 1 mole of that substance. Right? So similarly, mass of substance, if I want to calculate this value, this numerator, so how I will be calculating this numerator? That is one thing. So I will be calculating this numerator by multiplying these two. So I will be saying mass of substance is basically equivalent to this mass of 1 mole of that substance multiply by this number of moles. Okay, so I think that this is pretty clear that how we will be calculating it. For example, let's have a look. We are given at a particular example so that it makes it crystal clear what it means. Okay, so let's have a look at this example. 0.56 moles of potassium dichromate 6, right? Please remember it is K2Cr2O7, right? We have to calculate the mass of the sample, right? Remember it's not 1 mole, it is 0.56 moles. Often students, what they do, they just miss this part, right? That this is 0.56, not the whole mole. Okay, and then we have to find the number of potassium ions that would be present. Okay, so first of all, part A. Okay, mass of 1 mole. So 1 mole of what? Of K2Cr2O7. Okay, so let's have a look. K2 potassium, 2 multiplied by 39, Cr2 chromium, 2 into 52, and then we have 7 into 16, that is oxygen. This is equivalent to 294 grams. Mass of substance, right? So we have to calculate mass of substance. Remember the formula that we have just discussed right now, that what is mass of substance. So as we recall, the mass of substance is equal to mass of 1 mole of that substance multiplied by number of moles in grams, right? So what is the mass in grams? It is 0.56. So 294 multiplied by number of moles, that is 0.56. We are getting a value of 164.64 grams. Remember, please don't be mistaken and please don't make the error of not solving it like this. Now looking at part B, the number of potassium ions that would be present. Now let's see, number of potassium ions that would be present. When we talk about potassium ions, so we looking at this equation, how many ions are there? So there are 2 potassium ions, right? So therefore, how many ions would be present in 0.56 moles? So 2 multiplied by 0.56, so I am getting 1.12 mole, right? So this is the amount of potassium ions that is present. Now if we look at the constants, and this is where most students are, is that they don't look at the first page with the constant and all the values are provided. The number of particles in 1 mole of Avogadro constant is given as 6.0 into 10 to the power 23. This is given, right? And so the number of potassium ion that would be present is multiplying it by 1.12, and we are getting a final value. This multiplied by 6, we are getting it 6.72 into 10 to the power 23. Right? It appears very easy over here right now, but remember, when you are under the exam pressure, now often I have seen students missing this part, so please don't miss it, right? The refresher courses are also starting, so please stay tuned and mention your name in the comments. If you have any difficulties, you would be guided. Okay.